Good afternoon, UNCA students. Thanks so much for taking time out of your schedules to listen to an update. As promised, we want to keep you well informed about what's been happening with COVID on our campus, but also in our region. I learned this morning on a chancellor's call across the whole 17 university system that UNC, as you know, UNC Chapel Hill, as you know, made a decision last Monday to take their undergraduate courses and move them to online only. This morning, in a call with President Peter Hans of the system, I learned that NC State will now be making a similar decision. Both of these decisions were made by the UNC system president, Peter Hans, in consultation with the Board of Governors, and of course with the chancellors and leaders on each campus. The reason that these decisions needed to be made is for the safety and well-being of all of our students, faculty, and staff at those two campuses. Over the last 2 weekends, large parties have taken place that meant students were exposed to the virus, and the scale of impact of the virus has continued to rise there. That is why both institutions at this point will have their undergraduate teaching and learning online. The graduate programs, the professional schools, and all of their clinical and research areas will continue to be taught in person and online and hybrid in both cases. So I just wanted to make sure that you knew that. And I need to say, right on the heels of that information, how very proud I am of the way we have started our first semester. We have very low prevalence, really very low prevalence of the virus on our campus. And we are proud, and that is the result, the direct result of the work that each one of you have paid attention to in wearing your mask, following safety protocols, and allowing our student health ambassadors and RAs to influence how each one cares for all by staying healthy and well in this environment. So thanks so much for joining us to hear this. I want to hear from some of my colleagues, but we wanted to share the news and keep you up to date. I'd like now to turn to Provost Campbell, and I'll come back with some closing remarks at the end. Thank you.
Welcome, students. Hello, students. I do want to mention, as Chancellor Cable noted, that there is a low prevalence of cases on our campus. As of today, August 20th, our total number of COVID positive cases since July 1 is only 10. Included in that number are the 3 COVID positive cases reported during our first week of classes. At UNC Asheville, we will continue with our current instructional mode of in-person, hybrid, and online instruction. And our ability to continue with on-campus classes is directly related to everyone's commitment to minimizing the spread of COVID. In addition to the low prevalence rate, I just want to note that we have just under 1,300 students in residence on our campus, and we have 92 beds set aside for quarantine and isolation. Currently, we're using 6 of those beds, or 7% of that quarantine space right now. We are pleased with these low numbers. They are a direct result of your behaviors and good choices. As we have been saying from the beginning, it is most important to wear your masks, to maintain social distance, and to wash hands frequently. Now is the time to double down on these efforts, to stay diligent, not just when we're on campus, but in every place we go. Restaurants, friends' residences off campus, and any other place that you might frequent. We want to encourage you to avoid large gatherings and crowds, and essentially to continue to make the good choices so many of you have been making so far. I now want to welcome Bill Haggard, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, to make some remarks.
Thank you, Provost Campbell. Good evening, students. Each campus in the UNC system is location-specific and culturally distinct. We are working closely with all student groups across our campus to provide educational opportunities and ongoing conversations about the importance of remaining vigilant over the coming weeks and months. Please use good judgment when socializing indoors when you're off campus. Outside events are far safer than indoor events, but at the same time, please, when you're outdoors, it makes a huge difference if you wear your face covering. Again, we are off to a great start this semester. Your leadership and caring so far has made a huge difference in making this a safer campus. Please continue this in both your on-campus and off-campus activities. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to one of our outstanding student health ambassadors, Ava Nkadi, who will share some thoughts about the work that she has been doing. Thank you, Ava.
Thank you, Bill. So as one of the 45 UNC Asheville student health ambassadors, my role is to help support a culture of healthy behavior among students that will mitigate viral spread. We are working in specialized teams, me being part of the athletics team, supported by a faculty or staff member to role model good behavior and support our peers in a positive way. You can find us across campus wearing our student health ambassador t-shirts at temperature check stations, tabling in key locations, and soon you'll see us on Instagram where we'll be sharing some tips and hopefully doing some events quite soon. Our actions impact the health experiences of others. Keep up the good work, everyone, and thank you.
We appreciate all you're doing. Let me just conclude by saying how important and how precious it is that we have a way to stay safe and still be in-person instruction as well as hybrid and online. We've been able successfully over just shy of 2 weeks to make this work in a way that is completely the responsibility of our students, faculty, and staff, and you are living up to even beyond what our expectations could have been. I'm very proud of the work you've done. I'm grateful for this. I hope that we will continue to have a safe and balanced semester here. If any of you have suggestions or concerns that you would like to share with any of us, please do, or with any of the RAs and student health ambassadors. We're open to suggestions and ideas. In the meantime, thanks again. Here's to a great semester ahead. Thanks for doing all that you've already done, and it's time to go forward. Thanks, everybody. Onward.